Hello traders, welcome back to this weekly forecast. I hope you're doing well. So we have a new week. Today is 13th of November and the time is 12:18 p.m. It's lunchtime in London. Okay, so last week I anticipated price coming down into this imbalance, and then we see what we get once we get there. And the CPI numbers did a good job by sending us straight down and then through it. So we basically continue looking for lower prices. This week I'm looking for price to trade to this level and then that imbalance there. How we trade here will set the stage for what the week will unfold. So I'll be looking at price action once we trade down here, but I'm gonna still remain bearish until I see something happening down here. Okay, I think if you look at the weekly chart, the way we ended that last week, trading aggressively below this low here, to me right now dollar index is either we're gonna consolidate or maybe push a little bit lower. Okay, because this move here is so aggressive going below this low, meaning it could be a change in price direction. You never know, but for now I'll put the buy to the sidelines, and then I'll trade with the mindset of either we are consolidating or we will look for lower prices. Okay, and if we do, I'll be looking down here as the next draw on liquidity. So if we don't get any sort of reaction from these levels that I've mapped out, then I'll be looking down here for the next draw on liquidity. And essentially you can see we've gone below this down candle, right? So we could be in a market maker sell model with the initial consolidation being here, all right, and accumulation, and one more accumulation. So if this is a downtrend or for the time being a retracement, then price might give us a move to 50%, right? So that means they might go for this low and then maybe trade to OTE somewhere down here, right? So all this is to be taken into consideration, but for this week this is what I'm looking for. Now, because of such aggressive move to the downside, sometimes price will pull back. So that's what I'm kind of looking for going into next week, but I'm not gonna go in with the mindset I'm expecting a buy. If it gives it to me here, then I'll participate in that. If it doesn't, then I'll stick with the downtrend. Okay, now obviously we do look at price every single day, so if it's changing we will see it and then we will trade along. Euro, I'm looking for price to run this and then rebalance this candle here. If we get the continuation on the downside on dollar index, I'm looking at this imbalance up here. Okay, we do have some clinical highs and another imbalance up here, but again, one at a time. I'm looking here, here, and there. Okay, any reaction off from the dollar index level and we are trading at any of these levels that I've mapped out, that can cause a retracement and we will trade it accordingly. New Zealand, this pair is very strong, all right, so I'm kind of sticking with trading the New Zealand pairs. I have Euro New Zealand, I have New Zealand CAD. We go on to that later on, and I'll also be interested in maybe some longs on this pair. Last week I had a very good entry on this based on the dollar index going down, so I'm expecting them to trade up. This high will be gone, that high, and then that imbalance. This pair is very strong. Okay, Same thing with Aussie. I'm looking for that imbalance up there to be traded too. Again, any pullback, you're expecting higher prices. Okay. Crude oil, last week I wanted them to trade to, I think it was above this high. There was a 94.40 level. It couldn't get there, and then they rejected. So I didn't participate in the sell because it didn't give me no entry, but I did buy this pullback here, right? But going forward, I'm expecting them to go down. On the H4, I think we have a market maker sell model, right? And then we broke down, this being a pullback. So I want to see going into next week, price run back down to clear out this and then close in this gap, right? So next week or this week, my target will be this low. If we trade through this candle's high, okay, if we trade through this candle's high, then I'll be looking for that 94.40 level. Okay, 94.40 here. Okay, if we trade through that, I'll be looking for 94.40 upside objective, and then I'll position myself to get by. But as it is now, I'm looking for price to trade down here. Gold, you can see I have my daily level right here, and then the high. Okay, if we get dollar to continue going lower, I'll expect this high to be taken. Now on the higher time frame, I do see a market maker buy model, but it's all going to be depending on how the dollar trade into that level that I've shown you in the beginning. So going into Monday, I want to see price trade here, or Tuesday. So maybe Monday might trade down and then Tuesday trade up into it. Euro yen, this pair is kind of sideways for me. Last week I said if we get expansion outside the consolidation, that's when I'll be interested. I like this candle movement. It was very big, so I'm looking at maybe price trading down here. I could be wrong, and then they will take it up because I can't get a good read on this pair. So I'll take it on a day-by-day basis. Going into this week, maybe it might require to come back up to rebalance this before trading down here. Long term, I'm looking for buy. Long term, I think they're gonna go and attack this high. So if you use this low to that high, and I think I did share a video last week on where high probability trade ideas is going to form, right? If you use that low to that high and then you do your premium and discount, right, then down here that will give you a discount level for you to get a buy. I don't like this level, I like this, right? We have a short-term low, so liquidity below that and here, and then I'll buy it, hold it to go and attack this high. If we trade back up into that level, I'll look for a sell back down again, and that's my plan. So I'm not looking to do anything in here. Maybe scalping, yes, but long term, no. Either up here for a sell or down here for a buy. Euro Aussie, this pair also is stuck in a consolidation, so I'm gonna leave that for now. I'll scalp it during the week, but for now I'm not gonna do anything in terms of long term. FORECATE, I'm looking for a run up here. There's a volume imbalance that they did balance the low and they left that level. There's an absence of a candle in there, so that's where I think price is gonna draw to from here. So lots of room to the upside. It's about 100 pips and then 154 pips to get to this high, right? So for now, look at this level. Okay, Euro New Zealand. Now because of the strength in New Zealand, this is the pair I'm gonna be focusing on. This and then the New Zealand CAD. I'm expecting them to trade down here. Down here. All right. Now it might require them to trade maybe up to this and then go down here. It doesn't need to. All it needed was to rebalance to this candle's low and then go down. So Monday is going to be a very interesting day for me. If we get aggressive drop below this candle's low, or even close below this candle's low, Wednesday's low, I'm gonna be looking for sell for the rest of the week to trade down here. If Monday gives a close above Friday's high, then I'll be anticipating them to trade up here, and then I'll wait for a sell up there to go down. New Zealand CAD last week, 1 2 3 4 5. Last week I pointed this level as the drawn liquidity. I got some really nice buys on this last week. I got one in here, one in here, one in here, and a small one in there. So it was a good week. So this week it's almost there. How we trade in here is going to be significant. I don't want to see a rejection. I want to see them trade and close through that level. So I don't want to see price hit it and then come down. I want to see similar candle trade through it, and then I'll look for a buy to attack this equal high. Euro pound, this pair is right now, you can see it's stuck in a small little consolidation in here, but there's clean equal lows down here. So maybe going into next week, that's where price is gonna go and attack first, and then we will see what price will do next. So not a big profit target in terms of looking to sell, but you can get something out of it. And then from here, based on how price will trade below that, I'll take it from there. Okay, so that's pretty much it from me. Obviously our crypto traders are around, so cryptos are bearish. Next downside objective is down here. Bitcoin, next downside objective is to close in this gap. Ethereum, this one, there's a lot of potential scalping levels. Let me take you through. So there's a level in here, right? This down candle, there's a level in there that can be used for scalping. This is equal low. They might take that. That's what I think they're going to come for, but it might give you a scalp in here, small little bounce, and then ultimately trade through it. And then down here, that can also offer you a scalp, but ultimately they're going to trade through it. Okay, so if you are trading both sides of the market, look for a sell to trade through all this. Obviously crypto traders are one-sided traders, so these are the levels. This one and that one is the one you want to focus on in terms of scalping, but know that we are bearish and therefore price is going to continue going lower. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys maybe midweek. I keep promising, you never know, I will deliver. Take care.